I like the small details. So set up micro milestones to celebrate along the way.
Oh, I like that.
I don't think that a lot of people
Celebrate the small wins, or even sit down and set up like you said, to set up and celebrate along the journey, along the way.
Yes, because okay, let's say you're in year 1 of building your business and you're going to launch, like, I'll just use this for example. We're starting a podcast, no subscribers probably. I don't know how many is at this point when people are watching it.
Right.
But we said
we started from zero.
We're starting from zero. At first we were going to use my YouTube channel, but then I'm like, babe, if we're starting completely over, then let's just be at zero and let's build from there. Not people that's like, oh, I knew Angelica. Now y'all might be coming from the Angelica channel, right? And then coming over here. That's cool. But you're here because you want to hear this dialogue. You're here because you're invested in what we have to say, or the advice we're going to give you, or the strategies we're going to give you, all of that. But whatever those milestones are, which we still have to define what our milestones this year for 2025.
Right.
We haven't sat down. So even if we have a vision, I think in the vision, you should put, what are we going to celebrate? But just for the sake of this episode, wanted to kind of break it down that way. So like, for instance, I think when we hit 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, that's like worth celebrating.
Right.
Right. When we launch our community, because that's something that we want couples that's going to come together, and we have like a whole vision about that.
Right.
We'll share more when that time comes, but that's one of the milestones, your personal milestones. If we've been going to the gym, let's say for 3 months consistently, we said we were going to do 5 days a week. And we like, okay, babe, 3 months, check in. We have not missed a day. We've been faithful. We've been resilient. Maybe you lost a certain amount of weight, or he's gained a certain amount of muscle. I'm just giving you guys some example of what some milestones you should be able to celebrate. I know for me, I want to celebrate reading a book, right? When I'm done reading that book, I only read 3 books this year. And, 3.
3?
No, 4.
4.
Yeah. 4 books I read this year. And it took me a long time to read one. He was like, you still on that book? I'm like, get out of my business, right?
I don't even remember how many books I read this year.
You read a lot. He did a lot of courses. He did a lot of certifications. He's done a lot in 2024, like a beast. I commend him, and I'm like, I'm so proud of him, but it's just like, I don't move at that speed. But yes, celebrating those milestones, whatever those are, set them. And then that's, so you have a barometer. It's like, oh, we hit that. It's like, and then you move the needle to the next thing, right? Because I think that's oftentimes you miss the bit, you trying to get to the big thing that you don't get a chance
You're
to.
so focused on the end result,
that you
the
don't,
end of the journey, where you don't take time to celebrate the in between.
Yeah, like when the kids come home from school, this is an idea and I'm putting it out there. I didn't even tell them, so y'all getting first dibs. I think that because our kids are super social, they love people, they are like team, they love upon everybody, right? But when they come home from school and they're no longer going back to a building any longer, I want to celebrate that. I'm like, we are homeschooling, like make it a big deal, because I want them to enjoy the process of what freedom looks like. And that's one of the goals for us and them. And actually last year when Genesis got off the bus he was in first grade last year, grade, he said, are we homeschooling now? And I was not even ready. I'm like, wait, hold up. He's like, we never going back to school, right? I was like, yeah. I wrote a whole post about it on my Facebook, and everybody was laughing. I'm like, dude, we just got out of school. Like, let's just, but he was at that point, he was already there, but mommy wasn't there. And I said, you know what? When their last official day being in school, I want to celebrate. I want it to be something that's monumental. So they're kind of operating and like, oh, it's fun. We got this adventure. So whatever those milestones are for your family in 2025, make sure that you write them down and celebrate those things.
And we'll record that too.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe we'll share it with you guys so you guys can see.
Maybe.
If you want to see, let us know in the chat. But yeah, I think that writing down every milestone that you want to accomplish makes it more enjoyable.
It does.
Because 12 months feels like forever, even though these years are going by, so fast. But when you are trying to accomplish something, it could be anything. I'm trying to lose 10 pounds. You get to 10 pounds, you want to be celebrating, like, yes. Or you get to whatever it is that you want to do in your business, do it for business and personal, just